call it Wall Street Candyland. A place where every ticker is a lollipop and every trade is sweet. But they don't tell you about the cavities in your sanity. They don't tell you that the sugar is poison. Yeah. Staring at the screen, it's another day, another fight. Candlesticks are painted green with the toxic blinding light. Got a parabolic runner, an irrational machine. Everybody's chasing, living out a FOMO fantasy dream. But I see the truth behind it, read the volume and the pace. This whole entire rally's built on nothing, empty space. So I'm aiming for the fall, yeah, I'm betting on the pain. I hit the button, short position, going straight against the grain. Heart is beating out my chest, 100 ticks a second. Every dollar up against me is a lesson that I've reckoned with the demons in the market. With the greed inside the lies, I'm just waiting for the moment that the sugar castle dies. Take me to VW land, I'm fading from the high. This price is built on nothing but a sugar-coated lie. Take me to VW land before my profits die. Before they hunt my stop loss underneath this blood-red sky. Yeah, this ain't no candy land, it's a war inside my head. Need that one rejection, leave the bulls for dead. Take me to VW airplane, escape the sea of red. On my P&L is screaming, fill my soul with dread. They're trying to squeeze me out now. Feel the pressure and the heat. Algorithm bots are running, trying to signal its defeat. But I'm watching order flow, see the sellers build a wall. They're absorbing all the buyers, getting ready for the fall. It's a psychological battle, more than numbers on a chart. They want to break your spirit, want to tear your plan apart. They want you second guessing every move you ever made, till you're chasing your own losses in the sick financial game. But the RSI is screaming that it's way outside the bounds, and the volume's disappearing, making hollow empty sounds. So I hold on to my thesis with my finger on the mouse. This ain't a faded castle, it's a fragile house of cards, a paper house. They call it the magnet, I call it the truth. In a market that preys upon the ambitious youth, I'm addicted to the chaos, the risk and the gain. A glutton for the punishment, a sucker for the pain. This candy land is poison, but I take another bite, just praying I can make it back to safety for the night. And take me to VW land, I'm fading from the high. This price is built on nothing but a sugar-coated lie. Take me to VW land before my profits die. Before they hunt my stop loss underneath this blood-red sky. Yeah, this ain't no candy land, it's a war inside my head. Just need that one rejection, leave the bulls for dead. Take me to VW land, escape the sea of red. On my P&L it's screaming, fill my soul with dread. They call it the magnet, I call it the truth. In a market that preys upon the ambitious youth, I'm addicted to the chaos, the risk and the gain. A glutton for the punishment, a sucker for the pain. This candy land is poison, but I take another bite, just praying I can make it back to safety for the night. Take me to VW wildland, I'm fading from the high. Yeah, this one's for all my bears out there. You see that chart? Going parabolic. You know it can't last forever, baby. There's only one place I need you to go. Listen. I've been watching you since the opening bell, casting your hypnotic green candle spell. You're flying so high, way above the mean, the most overblood chart I've ever seen. I clicked the sell button, girl, I'm shorting you now. I got a feeling you're about to turn around somehow. My stop loss is set, but my heart is beating fast. This beautiful setup, oh, I need it to last. Oh, won't you take me to VW? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Oh, baby, take me to VW. Bring that price down. Nice. nice and slow. I see the seller stepping in, knocking at your door. Just a little healthy pullback, that's all I'm asking for. So take me to the bubbly boy, 'cause girl, I wanna see that profit and more. The buying volume's fading, oh it's getting weak. You're trying to push higher past the morning peak, but those little red candles, they're starting to show, telling me a story that all the bears know. Don't you fake me out, girl, don't you start to squeeze. Just look at the indicators, baby, won't you please? Don't you break my heart with a new high of day. My profit target's waiting, it's not that far away. Oh, won't you take me to the bubble pole? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Oh, baby, take me to the bubble. Bring that price down, nice and slow. I see the seller stepping in, knocking at your door. Just a little healthy pullback, that's all I'm asking for. So take me to the bubbly boy, 'cause girl, I wanna see that profit and more. The buying volume's fading, oh it's getting weak. You're trying to push higher past the morning peak, but those little red candles, they're starting to show, telling me a story that all the bears know. Don't you fake me out, girl, don't you start to squeeze. Just look at the indicators, baby, won't you please? Don't you break my heart with a new high of day. My profit target's waiting, it's not that far away. Oh, won't you take me to the bubble pole? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Oh, baby, take me to the bubble. Bring that price down, nice and slow. I see the seller stepping in, knocking at your door. Just a little healthy pullback, that's all I'm asking for. So take me to the bubbly boy, 'cause girl, I wanna see that profit and more. The buying volume's fading, oh it's getting weak. You're trying to push higher past the morning peak, but those little red candles, they're starting to show, telling me a story that all the bears know. Don't you fake me out, girl, don't you start to squeeze. Just look at the indicators, baby, won't you please? Don't you break my heart with a new high of day. My profit target's waiting, it's not that far away. Oh, won't you take me to the bubble pole? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Oh, baby, take me to the bubble. Bring that price down, nice and slow. See the seller stepping in, knocking at your door. Just a little healthy pullback, that's all I'm asking for. So take me to the double pie, 'cause girl, I wanna see that profit and more. Yeah, they call it the magnet, the line of control, where institutional money can make a trader whole. I ain't asking for a crash, I ain't asking for the floor. Just come back to that average and I'll be out the door. That volume weighted price, yeah, it's looking so sweet to me. Come on, baby, sell it off. Oh, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down for me now. Oh, baby, take me to the double me. I gotta cover my short, don't you see? Oh, I see the seller stepping in, knocking at your door. Just a little healthy pullback, that's all I'm asking for. So take me to the double way, 'cause girl, I wanna see that profit and more. Take me there, baby, oh, to the VW ring. That beautiful golden line on my screen. Come on, just a few more ticks, yeah, that's the way. Let me see that green.
All right. Good morning, traders. Good morning. Wisdom for the day. Reading a little bit from Mr. Tom Basso here. Interesting. We got an interview I want to watch with him too. He's been doing it for 50 years trading. And interestingly, he said that he thinks investment psychology is by far the most important element. And you guys know, we go over the psychology all the time. Your mind has to be stronger, mind over market, right? Than your emotions. Mind has to be so strong in this. I saw somebody tweet too. He's got a large following yesterday. He tweeted yesterday that people that essentially he was saying, I disagree with it, but he was saying psychology is not that important. It's just gurus trying to sell courses and whatnot. Psychology is not important at all. It just means you don't have an edge. Essentially, is what he said. I wanted to write back, but I'm at a point in my life where, look, if you tell me 5 plus 5 equals 30, I really just don't even want to involve myself, don't care. But I disagree. Well, here's the thing. Maybe for the initial trade, right? Maybe for the initial trade, but what you do thereafter, because there's multiple edges for even each individual trade. You have the entry and then the exit. What you do with the exit could almost, you could argue, is almost more important than the entry. And that's where I go wrong a lot, is how I handle the trade thereafter. Because look, you're fighting yourself as far as, oh, these are bearish signals and bullish signals all competing each other, and you just put too much emphasis on each up and down tick in a trade. There's a lot of psychology to trading. So I disagree with that entirely. Um, I think psychology is the most important, really. I mean, even 10 years doing this, I think traders think that it eventually subsides, but it just never does. What does subside is you you understand more of what your emotions are saying to you. That's what you get more in tune with the more you do this. Like you still get that feeling of, oh, this is going straight up. There's like FOMO may kick in, but I like the FOMO at that point is, I know this, I know how this story ends. So let me kind of short scale it along the way. The FOMO just kind of transitions a little bit. But no better person to talk about this with than Mr. Fades. Fades, how we doing? Missed you yesterday. How'd the move go? You were helping a
Yeah,
friend.
yeah, it was good, man. One of my best friends just moved to the west coast of Florida, so I'm up next.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. I didn't actually go over there with him. I just helped him load up. One of our other friends had a big old trailer, and they had a whole day, so I got the light part of it.
Nice. Pizza and beer
Yeah,
involved.
probably for them, not for me. I just went over there and helped for a couple hours in the morning. I didn't
Okay.
want to drive all the way over there and stay the night and do all that.
Well, that's
So.
cool. You got one of your good friends there, and you're gonna be moving, you think,
Mhm.
sometime this year too?
Yeah, we're excited about it. We both spent a lot of time in Orlando, and it's a fun place, but it's I don't know. I just have a philosophy like don't stay any one place too long. Like move around, see the world, see different areas. Life's short.
It is. It is.
What's
This
up, Tuna?
market, this market's short too, looking like this morning. Uh, yeah, tuna. That's why the stock market brings in so much, because it's like, yeah, it's like the human behavior doesn't change. People, the greed is always there, fear is always there.
Mhm.
It's really what runs the market, all those emotions. So, Charlie,
Yeah,
good morning. Good morning.
100%.
Appreciate you guys. Let's head to the war room. Yesterday there was Tops fades, which I did. That was midday, and Tops has been around since 2016, and I
What a
knew this
round
was a,
trip.
yeah, I knew this was a
Oh
bunker.
god.
So I was short of this, but
Nice.
this is where I'm trying to work as far as the psychology goes. It's a just leaning into the conviction. So
Mhm.
I was reading from Brett Steenbarger. He just came out with a book. It's on psychology too, and he said we got to stop focusing so much on our weaknesses and focus on our strengths, because you just manifest weakness when you're constantly focused on what I need to work on. I'm weak here. I'm weak here. I'm weak there.
Yeah.
If you look at your strength, like where is Fade's? really good at? Well, you're great at
Mhm.
scalping, and like lean into that and focus more of into that, you're gonna find more success. So it's just
Mhm.
manifesting what you focus on, and I know there's a big guy that talks about that all the time, big popular guy. So it's just what you focus on is good. Like what's wrong is always available, what's right's always available. You know that
Oh
what
yeah, yeah. I've kind of had I've took that outlook on life. It's like some people just worry themselves to death, but it's like you're not getting anywhere with that. You know, it's like we got to find the positive, right? So in the trading, it's
Mhm,
like through the tough times, through the rough days, it's like you have to be able to sit with yourself and like analyze, journal, reflect. As we
mhm.
talked about several times, like TTP has all your data right there. So actually go back on a weekend when you're bored or something and go look at your data and like see where was I like having success? Like where was my biggest loss at? Why did that happen? Like, it's I think a lot of times naturally we kind of want to avoid that, right? As humans, because
Yeah.
our egos and because our pride. But it's like the successful traders really have been through all of it and have humbled up and like, that's really what it comes down to is just being
Mhm.
honest and brutally honest and aware. Like awareness. The higher your awareness is, the better.
Yeah,
Um,
aware to the point where, like I was just reading this guy Tom Basso, he was saying he just kinda what helps him in trading is kinda stepping outside himself, like you're saying, like, just transition to a point where it's like, "I'm not in the trade, I'm a viewer of this trade," and it
mhm.
helps you detach even from yourself. It's like
Yeah.
it's like almost when you're watching a movie, Fades, and you're seeing, like, a horror movie and somebody their family's moving into this house, and you're like, "Oh my god, this is a terrible idea, don't do it," and especially don't go down into the basement, oh my god,
Right,
that
yeah.
you're just
You're
screaming,
just
"Don't do
screaming.
this," but you can kinda view your trades like that, like, "Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin, Fades, don't do this," or lean into
Mhm.
it, or you're being too greedy, so almost view it like a movie versus
Yeah,
and it
that's a
allows you
good
to
way to
detach,
look at it. That's a good way
you
to
know?
look at it, and I think a lot of the times people sabotage, like, it happens quickly, right? It's like, at what point does it get to that movie where the guy's going in the basement by himself at the wrong time? It's like, well, that's probably after, like, a couple bad trades, and you start, like, digging your hole, like, sizing up, getting a little biased,
Yeah,
trying to make
yeah,
it back. It's like, that's where the horror movie starts, right? And it ends
yeah.
really quickly. It doesn't end well. It doesn't. They don't even draw out the ending. You just go to the basement and get slaughtered.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a good way to put it, though, for sure.
mhm. Yeah, detaching, I like it, I like it. So, a
Yeah, and
couple
then
magic
yeah,
go
go
for it.
ahead.
I was about to dive in, you can
Yeah,
wrap
what do you
it
got
up.
on what?
Well, I just wanted to point out a couple beautiful Magic 20s yesterday. LGVN, I
Okay.
hit this on TTP stream. Magic 20 held up, and then Kit yesterday, Magic 20 held up great, and they just offeringed out. That was an end of day mover right there. 1 2s, 73 cents.
Mhm.
So, so just keep that in mind, guys. Magic 20, probably like it looks like this ACXP is going to be one of the leading plays. It's not on the gappers this morning, but she's
Mhm.
gearing up for what looks like a pop out of the gates, and it's on. They didn't release phase 3 news. I think the news was they're advancing to phase 3 international clinical studies. So ACXP, be mindful of this one headed into the bell. Outside of that, ATPC, this is an interesting play too. Again, not this is a look at the inverse head and shoulders here she's created from
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yeah. It's a
She's gearing up. It looks
yeah.
like this was kind of so this was yesterday's leading play, but they formed a strategic collaboration with a UAE based Citadel investment. It's in the oil gas space.
Mhm.
It just from the morning spike, it just sold off all day, you can tell. But then at the close, shorts covered after hours, kind of a nice pop on it. It's holding key support 378 previous close. I mean, it's a decent looking chart here for the
Mhm.
upside. So look, there's nothing else up, guys. Really, this morning it's just a bunch of junk that's up running this morning. I mean, this is all junk, anyways. We're junk pros here. There's a bunch of crow. You got your 52-week low plays. There's several of those. SCNX, Kala.
That's bread and butter.
Yeah, there's several of those.
That's
NXPL,
crystal ball
SCNX.
territory.
Yeah, but
52-week low
yeah,
crystal ball. Yeah,
this
let's dig
TPC
into
looks
it.
really interesting, like a long here against the 375. I think it's great risk. I think what screams to me these days is just good risk reward. I mean, you're risking 20 cents here for this thing to probably retest 450 plus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
ATPC's
really, that's what it is at the end of the day. I mean, it's just continuing to take good RR setups. Like it's more simpler than sometimes we make it.
yeah, and just think too on 1,000 trades versus those two, so they have less significance
Mhm.
to you. They just have less significance.
Yeah, yeah. I was reading a statistic too, or I forget where I heard it. I don't even know if it was on stream or if it was a podcast or if we were talking about it. But it's like the odds of you having a couple bad trades in a row is not like it's very realistic, right? And when we're trading
Mhm.
these prop firm accounts, like we have to know what we're working with. So if you come in trying to hit a couple home runs and you miss, well, that account's gone. So it's like
Right.
we have to, you got to figure out a risk formula for yourself. And I think the right approach is give yourself like probably 4 days, like 4 bad days in a row to blow an account, like at least, really. So that way your psychology's safe. You're not so pressured after one big bad day. Because that's what I've noticed historically. When I let myself lose too much of drawdown on an account, I'm not the same trader the next day. Let's get it back. Let's push a little bit, you
I
know.
know.
So so
It's a
figure
bad
out
place
that
to be.
threshold where you can like take a hit. It's annoying, but you followed your system. It's a system win, and then you can come back the next day and not be a grave digger. Just executing again, right? Like that's
Yeah.
the thing.
It's
Um,
so tough, man. Yeah, I mean, because yeah, like Friday, you remember this NCI, which would just put me in full tilt, and Max lost on the day, but recovered it all the last 2 days. So I like zooming out. Like the worst day you can possibly have. Those tilt days are rare, but like
yeah.
one every month, or well, I'll give myself one every maybe 2 months.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's where the max loss.
Preferably not at all. Preferably not at
Yeah,
all,
that's where daily
dude.
losses can definitely come in and help you, not hurt you.
Yeah. Dude, this NCI yesterday, Josh and I noticed on TTP, there was like a 70,000 bid just sitting at like 1020. And apparently they just shorts are just underwater here. Look at that. This
Yeah,
is
dude,
one
that
of the
thing's been
more
grinding for. Yeah, I mean, we talk about it every morning. We're like, yeah, it's one to watch, and then yeah, just another random spike. What is that from?
it's
From 8 to 13?
sketch, dude.
Oh
It's
God,
so
gross.
sketch. No, it's from 72 cents.
Right, but that last spike it did just randomly from like
Oh
what
yeah.
9 or 10 to 13 or something. Yeah.
This play is absolute sketch. I don't know how they're not in the H11 T or H10 T12 whatever odds right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got a couple of CYN Magic 20s holding there. I just it doesn't look like there's much going on with CYN. And again, by the way, NCI was a 52-week low play. There's a
Wow.
couple, yeah, because the 72 cents and to where it's at right now. TSSI on earnings, they had a double beat. 14's double topping right now. TSSI.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. 20% up.
oh,
Yeah.
look at ATPC. Yeah, other traders are seeing what we're seeing. It's already on this
Oh yeah.
inverse head and shoulders getting a pop right now. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that one could turn into the king for sure. That's a good eye there. It's that multi-day squeezer theme. Um,
yeah, that's why you got traders just take note, just to always keep like the last week's plays on watch, because if nothing's running this morning, like
mhm.
this is what they're going to go to, especially if it's in a nice pattern like this. But
Yeah,
uh,
for longs and shorts, and then it's like you watch the runners the last week, and when they start to slow down.
so EDSA is still high on my watch list. I'm still monitoring that, of course. BATL and a few of the energy plays. Yesterday, dude, oh my god, Turb was just amazing. I cannot believe I didn't trade this, but TURB5, I mentioned it in pre-market and it just snapped and sold off all day. 280s.
Finally build up.
That's an example to lean into right there.
The theme can't
PLYX.
go
Oh
there.
yeah, thank you, Bullseye. This was one yesterday that I failed to mention. PLYX had a large squeeze midday yesterday, and now we're kind of the previous close 597 serving as a level of resistance on it. I didn't see any news with this yesterday, PLYX. There's definitely range here though.
Yeah.
Definitely range on PLYX. So with that one's got to be a top watch too. Good alert, Bullseye.
Yeah, that one definitely has range. Yeah, I mean between CYN is interesting too, just a little slower, but it's got some range. Just the 10-cent rule creates a little bit of an issue there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Loading up some charts on TTP.
yeah, I'm still scanning to see if there's any fruit out there to pick. Firefly. That thing's hanging around from 50 cents, still grinding up. AIFF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Neuroscience.
PLYX, off first glance, that one looks interesting. Depending on if it's going to curl up or roll over.
All right, I'm gonna check the short. Checking the short interest PLYX.
ATPC, Cure.
5.6% short float. The float's 3.88 million. Those five.
Cure's interesting. There's a bad lawsuit that just came out on Cure. It's up 100% over 5 days. It's kind of like could top out here with that lawsuit looming news. That's probably
Spell it.
one to throw on watch. QURE. Just I'm seeing
Okay.
PRs about lawsuits, like reminders about lawsuits and stuff. So that could be a top range there for it to trickle down. But it's kind of channeling, so be weary.
Yeah, this is a level here, 18 on it. So let's see what she's gonna do on that.
Mhm. That's interesting with the lawsuit news, though. We like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, anything else shining?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
it
these
is.
cheap plays, all these sub-dollar, like even the 5 day list, half of them are freaking pennies, like true pennies.
Yeah, QRE could be rangy, especially with that lawsuit. I mean, this looks pretty good. We'll see.
Right. I think that one. I think QURE and PLYX, my top two watches. PLYX getting a rejection here right now, pretty big. Let's see. It's Bell, so careful with it, but it might be rollover day. Wait, it had its move yesterday on what? Is anyone familiar with the story here?
No, there's nothing.
I wasn't around that
There's
much.
no story. The story is
Yeah, right, bullseye. Yeah, I think we're all kind of seeing the same thing here. Depending on how Bell reacts. TSSI cracking down, but not much range. I mean, a quick scalp there because the price is higher, so you could size it more and get a quick scalp.
good morning,
Um,
guys. Good morning, Doug. Smoked tuna
let the
bullseye.
bell
So,
roll and pour my tea.
Tuna, you got Tuna. Congrats again on the funded account. You got it. It'll be.
Nice.
It's normally just 24 to 48 hours, so likely tomorrow it'll be good to
Yeah,
go.
1, 2 days usually the worst.
ATPC, dude, is straight up right now. 4.6s. We're gonna be monitoring that here at the bell. I mean, it was a good looking chart. I just don't have a buy button. I don't like to buy these things. I don't like to buy the junk.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna watch ATPC. Let's see what she's doing out of the gates. CYN snapping against off a 2. Yeah, HEPC probably get there's nothing else really going on right now. We'll have heavy selling at 440 because of the warrants. Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible one to maybe slow scale, but that's where everybody's at right now, so I'm just gonna avoid it for now. QURE, it's a good mention, Fades. That's looks pretty good.
Honorable mention.
I mean, it looks really good, QURE.
Yeah, she's cracking on that. That news just came out like 20, 30 minutes ago about the lawsuit stuff. I mean, it might have been, I'm sure it was already looming. I don't know if it's like the first release of it, but it might be. Could dig a little deeper, but yeah.
Imma start it small and put a stop like 19s, like, I like it, though. Maybe they took my trade. 18s got taken out.
Yeah. How's the volume? We
They
got a
tr
little bit. Yeah.
I was on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, there's enough to
Hmm.
get going at least. Alright, yeah, I like that setup. It's right on this support level, though, so, I mean, it's a
Well, you could take like 50 shares right now. If you take more than that, you'll get penalized. Oh, I take that back. No, there has been volume right there at the. Yeah, you're good because it's 9:30 now. It's came in.
my
Yeah.
god. This couple
That was
earnings
right
trades
there,
here.
right before bell. It didn't have much, but then the volume poured in at bell. Yeah. So,
That's one I'm comfortable, like, holding
well,
because I could see this thing back down to, like, 12 bucks. I mean, we'll see. I'll see. Not gonna
yeah.
get
I mean, it's like at a good level, and then the news can send it down. Um, yeah, 1920 is pretty clear risk levels. If it didn't have bad news like that, it'd be a little sketchier for like them to play with it right now. But with that news, yeah, it's like, are they going to continue to pump it?
Alright, good alert, tuna. CVGI, getting a little morning spike right now. Good on good volume.
I would just recommend working on another eval or, whatever. That's always what I do while I'm waiting on payouts or waiting for account upgrades. Because eventually, once you get funded, you can you can get a payout. Technically, you can qualify for a payout in a couple days, but you can't actually extract that money for 2 weeks unless they changed it. I'm pretty sure that's still the rule. So with that being said, it's good to have multiple accounts so you're not like building too much
Yeah,
up and putting too much pressure on one
'cause
account.
it's that way you can also, um, get a payout, like, every week nearly because since it's 2-week
Hmm.
wait, you can just every week,
Yeah,
you can
essentially, it's just getting that funded account funded and then just letting it age, right? It just needs to mature a little bit before you can really see that money. It's like it doesn't really do any good to have 2 or 3 major days because then you have all this profit, you can't do anything with it. I've made that mistake too, so it's better to play the long game, slow game, have multiple accounts. Like,
CVGI is still higher. I mean, there's one little halt on Codex, but there's no volume there. Uh, there's several morning spikes. LFMD,
mhm.
Serve looks like it's on earnings. Yeah, yeah, Q4. It's crazy how you just look at these and you can tell.
Yeah.
CVGI, what are we doing here? What's the news on CVGI? Commercial Vehicle Group. Yesterday it was like a Q4 net loss. Hang on. Net loss widens, revenue falls. Okay.
Yeah,
So
but let's pump it.
they have a double loss. All right.
Let's take a look at the Nasdaq and see what that's doing today. Mm. Right, so the main market, a little pump this morning so far.
Okay, maybe everything's kind of reacting to that. CVGI is attempting short if they're double took a double hit on. All right, BNED. BNED, it looks like a little pump going on right now. BNED. It's light volume, but from 8 to 10. Just hit 10. Oh, that's Barnes and Noble. Is that a low flow junker?
Yeah.
10's tough here. Yeah,
Okay.
that's on earnings from yesterday too.
Yeah, I'm kind of just stocking PLYX and Cure for now. Those are kind of my main two. CYN, it feels like it could give 10, 20 cents, but the RR and the price of it is kind of.
Yeah, PLYX rejecting off of the previous close really well. That's a good point. I do like this chart. It's a little spready,
Yeah.
but man, that chart does look pretty good for just even getting involved a little small there.
And then NCI, that's giving levels.
Don't even. Don't even. Don't even. PLYX, I'm thinking about starting that one. We just went over 10, couldn't get it.
And
We have
and Battle, bro. I mean, let's not forget about Battle. Like honestly,
Mhm.
that thing, right? It's starting to look a little interesting. Um, Tried to have a little bull flag here, and now cracking down what it appears to be. I'm gonna throw that one up
I'm
because
just gonna
that's up more than anything over the past month. So that's where the fruit would be if the fade comes. And honestly, it's kind of starting to shape up a little bit better, guys. Battle. Let's keep an eye on it. I know it's not good for March Madness, but you could make some real money in the meantime.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Let me take a look. I did start PLYX and QURE. I'm with you. I like both of those.
Okay. Let's see. And then TMDE is still that same themes, kind of maybe rollover. It's still up 400% in a month, guys. Just another one to throw on watch. It's like we see these trends and they come and they go. They often don't fly and soar forever.
Yeah, it's kind of like the turb trade. I mean, I could see that
Hmm.
rolling over too when you
Yeah,
mentioned
again,
TD.
it's like you don't want to throw all your eggs in that energy fade basket, though, for sure. RXT cracking right now, up 300% on the month. Looking pretty damn bearish right now, guys. Nvidia hype just finally that hot air. I mean, hell, that thing was. Let me take a look at this chart.
Tuna ATPC 4.5 is holding up as resistance. That could be the risk level there. It attempted, hasn't been able to break it yet, but it feels
Yeah,
like it's channeling here between the 3.7s now, maybe 4.5.
RXT is a brutal one, wiki one, but they did a fake out breakout recovery bounce there and washed it all the way back down. Now we're heavy. Um, it feels a little chasey here, RXT, but it's starting to shape up for bears. The bulls need some love in that name. There is range there, guys.
Also,
Came for 40 cents.
ATPC back up to the 4.5s, and then CVGI at highs right now too. What is going on with CVGI? It's like I'm seeing all these earnings, great earnings, selling off, and then the terrible earning on CVGI and get a spike. I don't see any
Yeah,
short interest on
I
this.
feel like the earnings plays are just, I don't know, like the edge is decayed there or something. It just gets all wonky.
Hmm. 5.5 is the level PLYX. We kind of want to see that to crack under 5.5 on it. CVGI up to 2.5s. And Cure kind of heavy against the open in 1850, but holding previous close right now. So we just want to see those roll over. CYN very heavy too. ACXP's your other probably long if it holds the 3.2s, guys. ACXP holding 3.2s on the phase 3 announcement. Then ATPC trying the 4.5s. BATL does look like it wants to roll over.
Right. I mean, it's like it really does. And the risk levels are there. It's like if they play games and they whip it back to 2021, okay. Yeah, but it's like this thing could go to 15 today as well. This thing could go to 10. This thing came from 2. And now we're at 19.
Yeah, it looks good.
That's the range that we look for. So, I mean, yeah, between Cure, Battle, PLYX, and RXT are the 4 that I have pulled up specifically right now. They all kind of have a bearish vibe. PLYX is more of a quicker one. The other 3 are real just kind of sleepy phase right now, which is what we preach, what we like. The Cure one they might play around with that one. I don't know. That news, it's like, I like the news, but I don't want to keep seeing bottom wicks. I want to stay heavy.
All right. Yeah.
There's still volume there. They're still toying with it a little bit. And security class action deadline, April 13th. Company violated federal laws by making false or misleading statements.
ATPC's up through 4.5s right now, guys.
Oh wow! So they're basically, the lawsuit's basically saying that they weren't honest about their like results. Like they kind of like was not fully approved by FDA, downplayed the likelihood. Yeah, basically, like they kind of lied. It's like a soft lie about their data in certain
Oh,
ways.
yeah. Why is anybody buying it? All right, ATPC on high watch right now. Let's see if the 4.5s can hold or if it's going to be an over under. It looks over under right now because we're getting a wick there. Let's see. This one's real spready. They're playing around with it. So I'm still
Which
just
one?
watching right now. ATPC is where all the volume is.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of predicted it. I mean, right
Yeah,
before he was
you read
any.
that like, yeah.
Well, I mean, it was just great RR. I mean, even if it didn't work, it was just sitting there
Mm-hmm.
stagnant, inverse head and shoulders. The support was right at 3.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday there was a lot of waiting. Ended up being a great day, but just tops, it's just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
A lot of the money's made in the waiting. So,
Yeah, it is. It's not always fun, but it's like it's so true. It's like yeah, it's like when you have a good setup and you wait and you make a lot more than you would make like trading chop or forcing trades or trying to get little scalps on like B setups, and
mhm.
there's a time and place for both, but
I think like these days they can be fairly good green days, but like if especially with the few that we're watching, for example, it takes a lot of the day for them just to kind of fade. It can be a
Yeah,
great green day, but it just might be end of day. You're up good, not
and that's yeah, and I think the problem with penny stocks, like after you trade them for a while, like I think we almost forget how stimulated we are, right? Because it's like it's just so high action, high pace. Like this is halting, that's halting. So sometimes, like our brain will crave that. It almost craves that chaos. Like
oh
it's a weird thing, but it's true. Like you kind of after trading pennies, especially like bell opening and all the madness and chop, your brain almost gets trained for that stimulation, right? And if you're not getting it, you might feel off. Like you might feel like something's wrong or like you're not doing enough. But that's your mind playing games on you because you don't need to be stimulated. You're here to make money and extract from the markets. And like that was a big reality I had to kind of accept for myself.
yeah, you're so right on that. Hey, EDSA actually does look really good. EDSA looks good, guys, for fade
Okay.
today. Oh man, it's snapping right now. No, do not give me something to work with here. Spread. It's about to hit it at 6.6. It's in the 6.3s.
Oh, that 6-6 number, dude.
It looks good, guys. EDSA
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
six
Um,
two is going to be a level to really monitor. 6.2 is
But
that level.
hitting it now off the wick towards 7, probably over under like 7 if you're getting in
It's head
now.
and
You gotta get
shoulders,
the wick room.
bro. It's head and shoulders. Look at this chart, and it's got a lot of room
Yeah.
down. The
Uh-huh.
neck, the neck 6.2. We're looking
Yeah.
at a 6.2 neck.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the risk off 7 there. How's the spread and volume?
There was just a lot of volume that came through, so we can get involved. But spread not great.
I'll spend a whole day holding a losing trade. Oh boy.
Who said that? Hey, oh man, dude, I love this EDSA down here, but God, I feel so chasey. I can see this thing capitulating though. God dang it, dude, she's running away. 6.2. Let's coming down to that level right now. That's the neck on it. Let's see what that does. These are
What are you
great
guys
to
looking at?
trade. These backside plays when it's slow, like these backside plays are amazing, especially if
Uh-huh.
you just let them kind of sit and marinate all day.
Yeah,
Being
I
on
mean that's what
being
I'm looking
winning
at
trade.
with all these plays. It feels like set it and forget it with a good RR, and like that's where the money's made. Like it's not sexy, it's not fun. We're not chasing halts, but it's like when you see several good setups with good RR, you take them and you just let the numbers work. It's really that simple.
CVGI continues to make highs. Yeah, so on that note, Fades, like
Don't just
just doing some back testing. Essentially what you're saying is absolutely true for me specifically. Like if when I take these trades and I shut my computer is how when I do the best because I set the risk levels and the profit. I
Yeah, you don't even
you
have to have a profit target. I mean, you can, but you can just let them go and like set your risk level, right?
and
Yeah,
you
and
don't
then
and you're not so
check back
anxious
in.
to take profits when you see them because
Right, and then
like
you check back in and you might be up 50, you might be up a couple hundred, or you might have got stopped out for what, 50, 70, whatever it is.
yeah,
Like
yeah, it's not a big deal, but they can run
Domo,
all Domo was the one I think on good earnings this morning. Yeah, it was on
of course,
earnings.
it was the best short sell because it had good earnings.
Yeah, and the one
I
the one
swear.
with awful earnings was CVGI.
Right, right. It's like again, it has to just be like shorts. Like, like it just has to be a short squeeze market. I don't get it. Yeah, that kind of stuff really does kind of baffle me.
QUREPLYX both kind of looking good right now, so I'm happy working those at the moment.
Yeah, PLYX feels good.
EDSA looks great too, but it's tough to get a fill there and a spready.
Cure behaving, yeah, these two felt right. Um, yeah, sometimes the charts just kind of speak to you. It kind of feels like that day where these hangovers are more so in play. Um,
TSSI was on double beat good earnings. TSSI, and that one had a little dip and rip's been actually grinding pretty well. A lot of resistance though towards like 15, 20.
yeah, pay more attention to the chart when you're losing the trade. Yeah, and I think, I mean, unless you're like hyper scalping, it's like you don't need to be staring at the chart. Like, it depends how you trade, though. Like, if we're talking about a big picture, like a day swing or like an overnight swing or something. But if you're hyper scalping, yeah, that's a different story. But typically, like, I think a lot of traders, they zoom too far in on the chart, right? Like just trading a 1 minute or a 30-second chart or whatever. And it's like a couple wicks can throw your whole strategy off because you're like, oh, wait, whoa. But it's like you're not zoomed out enough to realize, oh, this is just noise. Like, I need to hold on a little bit. Like, let me let this play out. So, a lot of people talk about that. That's really kind of if there was a holy grail, it would be like looking at multiple time frames on a chart. Like that's very key. Like you
Yeah, yeah.
can't just be going off one minute
Yeah,
candle or just
agreed.
the
You
5 minute.
gotta look. Exactly. I do that every morning too. The 5, the daily, the 20-day on like the last week's
Hmm.
runners. ACXP respecting the 3 2s. Again, we mentioned this as probably a decent long today against the 3 2s, and so far that one's good too. I gotta start pressing another button.
Yeah, I mean,
ACXP.
it's the same thing. Like instead of looking at it like this junker, I don't trust this thing. Just look at it in RRs. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
called that long, and the risk level was there. It's like you could just set your stop right there at that
I
shelf,
just
maybe a little
yeah.
under, and
I don't trade them with convictions, the problem, because I know they're going to 0, and so I don't, like, let them play out. That's the problem. Like, the shorts, I will let just work all day, but the longs, I'm terrified of because I
yeah,
know, like, the kit offering is inevitable, like, it's gonna be there any
yeah. It's
second
like
now or the
yeah, we have conviction on. That's why the sleepy phase are so beautiful because it's like with longs, like we do, it does feel personal, right? Every tick does feel personal because we
Yeah.
don't know when they're gonna wash it out, right? We don't know when they're gonna dump it. But with these sleepy fades, you set your stop, reasonable stop, and you have pretty much an infinite RR. It's just let it work. And oftentimes, like we talked about, these plays fade. Um, maybe not so much in
PLYX
this
looking
market.
great. Both of these. Look. Oh, PLYX, great. Anybody got a little piece on there. That one's snapping a little bit right now. And then QURE looks amazing too.
Yeah,
Both of those, both of those look
mhm,
great. Good call,
that's
guys. I mean,
cool.
that's why we're a team here. Bullseye with PLYX, you with QURE. I mean, this chart
Yeah,
looks
good work, guys.
amazing. This
Yeah.
QURE looks like a one I'd like to lean in on. Look at this level it just cracked now, the 1820.
Mhm.
I like this name a lot. It's a little slower than I like it to be on the snap, but uh
It's like as long as you're not, hitting the gas too fast, you're good, right? It's like that's why I like the idea of like giving yourself a time frame in between scaling, something like that, to prevent yourself from just getting too trigger happy, right, on a trade. Because I mean, this is me just speaking from experience. It's like when you get over convicted, you size something a little too big, and then all of a sudden they manipulate it back up, and it's like
mhm.
if you would have just sized a little smaller, waited a little longer, you'd be fine. But now, it becomes personal. So definitely just, exercise that scaling and not just like one order, the next order, like kind of give it time, right? Give it 5, 10, 15, whatever
Oh
minutes
my
in
god.
between. CV, the same one you called? What is that?
The double loss earnings play is still squeezing higher.
Jesus.
3-2 is gonna be a level, guys. I mean, it's gotta yeah, 3 over 3, 3-2.
Mm.
Then Doug with the halt play VACH on light volume. Yep, see that. I'll keep an eye on that as well. CVGI, okay, there's a little pullback. I mean, I was starting to think like, okay, 3 plus. I'm gonna start scaling this a little bit because we're getting real steep here. Steeper they get, the weaker they get.
Yeah, it's right. Yeah, CVGI is now starting to demand a little bit more attention here. It's just one of those junker stocks where it's like commercial vehicle group. It just sounds like a scam, which is probably means it's good to pump in this
Yeah,
market.
yeah.
So let me take a deeper look at this one.
Deep dive.
Okay.
Yeah, over 3 I'm interested in. Right now, all eyes are on it, so it's probably it's gonna toy around here
Hmm.
just a little bit. I think that's
Yeah,
what
it's like, oh, are they trying to lure bears in right here off that rejection? Because it's like, it's trying to it's trying to confirm for bears right here. After that, I mean, like a mini fake out breakout at highs, right? But the
Mhm.
range is still tight where they can just whip it back up to new highs right here. I'm looking at a smaller time frame. Just zoom
Vac
out a little bit. Again, like we talk about, zoom out.
yeah, Doug, your VAC's gonna open up in about 10 seconds.
So CVI, there's a little bit of a cult kind of pump going because this isn't just one day, right? Or is this? Yeah, so we pumped yesterday at, oh, after hours. Okay, so they started the pump after hours, they reclaimed almost all of it, and then they send it even higher. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, on that Q4 revenue beat. That's like the after hours move that I talk about too. Like you see those after hour pumps, and then they often will retrace a good bit of it, and then they'll either go higher or roll over from there. But it's like when those after hours pumps initially happen, there's fruit to pick because they almost always retrace before, you know.
Yeah, the retrace. ACXP higher. 3.5's held there. She's going higher. VAC is hard to get involved with, Doug. We'll keep our eyes on it, but it's too spready and thinly traded at the moment. PLYX, great. QRE, great. Good call there, guys. We'll leave those on most of the day.
Yeah, good work.
ATPC trying to hold 420 right now. Battle's not looking bad. Fades at respect and resistance at 1975, and now
Yeah, I like Battle.
it looks great, dude. Well, here,
Yeah,
look.
I'm
Here's the
probably throw a little bit on that.
it's it's on this bottom line right now. I mean, it's on support line
And
on the 20-day chart.
well, the biggest thing is that we got through 9:30, right? It's now 10 o'clock and there hasn't been any action. And that's a
Mhm.
very, very
Good
telling
point.
sign, guys.
Yeah, good point.
Because I mean, yeah, 9:30 is like that war zone, right? Literally, it's a war zone. So if a hangover, a big play like this doesn't behave at 9:30 for bulls, well, what do you think's naturally going to happen? Like, so yeah, I mean, unless we see some kind of crazy manipulation up, which I just don't know. It's like it already kind of did that. It based at 19. It had a pop to almost 20. And what happened? Well, round trip right back to 19 and heavy again. So Yeah, I'm gonna take some. Let me take a look at the volume.
It
Yeah,
is
take a look at this volume.
kind of slow outside of a couple like quick plays this morning. ACXP higher.
So battle, there's. I'm just gonna have to scale it, but it's expensive, so I don't want to take too much. Take like 50 shares.
A lot of
Really?
resistance here, guys. ACXP, look, we got $4. Pretty tough.
Give me a baby girl.
That might be worth a trade, that $4
Give me
level.
a baby
Let's see what
rose.
let me look at 4.2.
Give me a rose. So battle 18s are printing, guys, down 10%, up 800% in a month. The party could be ending. Watch it.
ACXP, I'm thinking about some orders at like 420. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a couple short orders on it. I like that 4 level, what I'm seeing past chart history. So I'm gonna do 410, 425, maybe like 435. Just a couple orders out up there.
Yeah, up 40% now. Clearly the king of the day. Fours are here. I do like the idea of, yeah, marking levels, scattering some cells there, and then you can scatter your stop above that. So it's like there's no risk to ruin. It's just risk reward. Right?
Yeah, yeah, Bill.
Because that's the biggest problem is when you short something like you have that idea, but instead maybe you smack it and then it halts up or it spikes up and you don't even have time to react. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, okay. But like with what you're doing, it's like you have a tactical plan. Like, I like this level. Let me give it room to breathe. Let me scatter some orders.
Yeah, AIFF is worth keeping on watch. I know, Phage, you mentioned that earlier. Tuna, here's the daily to respect. The 220 hit though. I mean, I'd suspect that could be high a day there, what it just hit.
Yeah, that one's interesting. Yeah, it's one of those toy. That's the MM kind of toy thing. It's like, yeah, it could be a short now, but I don't like that action. I don't
Right.
like those big old spikes up out of nowhere. That's the type of stuff that I don't like because it's just hard to manage risk. It's like I'd much rather prefer a battle or a pure type play where we're not seeing this wicks. But I mean, they could have just finished the Bulls off there. Same token. I
Well,
don't know.
I didn't even get my first fill at 410. Let's see. There we go. All right. Got a 410 fill on ACXP. Then I got a 4.2 and then a 4.3.
What are you thinking about risking to?
Over under 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah,
There's another fill.
425.
Yeah, four or
I
five,
mean,
450 over.
I like that range though because it's right above the high of day. So like we've been seeing fake out breakout patterns. The only problem is the bulls are also hungry. This is kind of turned into the grinder king. Let me take a look at the scanners. We got CVGI as the other one, but ACXP and CVGI.
CVGI's profit taking a little bit.
Yeah, so ACXP. Let's see that fake out breakout for you, man. Or breakout fake out. I mean, you're like, wait, what? Breakout fake out.
OCGN's right on the 220 as well. Man, this is sleepy morning. All right. ADX.
But it's like if the hangovers behave well, like sleepy morning is all you ever need. Like,
I know.
I
I
think
know.
that's the thing. It's like like almost normalizing sleepy mornings. Like it doesn't sound fun. It doesn't, especially when we're stimulated with penny chaos. But it's like sleepy, profitable, boring mornings are where legends are made. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's all this madness sucks you in, man. But really, like the calm and steady is the path.
Yeah, it is. PLYX is behaving. I'm thinking about leaning into that name, but there's no volume there. Look, the previous
Mhm.
close holding up really well. I could see this thing under 5 today, probably 4 or 5s, really. Uh,
It was
it's a good looking name, looking heavy, respecting that level. QURE, uh, still just kind of fighting. QURE is not. I might reduce risk on that one. She's maybe to maybe just up to the high 19. Yeah, reducing risk. QURE. PLYX, looking to lean it if I can get the spread to tighten a little bit. And then ACXP just chilling with a 418 average right now. Another order up at 435. And just waiting. Oh, ATPC's
Mhm.
halted down. Oh my God.
Which one?
ATPC. I'll be right back.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just letting Battle cook and PLYX and Cure. I just really small size in those guys. Just kind of chilling.
Oh, that would have been huge being a part of this. The opens 30 cents lower.
Yeah, it's all right, man. There's always going to be something that you don't catch.
All right, got the final fill on ACXP. I'll set the stop. Let's see. Probably like 4. Spread them out through the 4 6s and 7s. All right, stops are set. And then I'll be monitoring ATPC out of this halt.
ACXP, yeah. You might be on the money here, brother. It's tight. I like
Yeah,
that lid.
limit orders have been serving me very, very well lately. Like I got a
Yeah.
really lucky fill yesterday on a limit buy, like for profit side. There was slippage.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to play it. I mean, it's a good way to play TTP because the spreads are one of the biggest friction points. The only issue is that you don't get filled unless the bid hits your ask or the ask hits your bid. And what does that mean? As in, like on TTP, the system actually has to show the ask for a brief second at your price of the bid or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, then it's like that's okay because the limit orders will help with that. But yeah, like sometimes the market orders can be like honestly, a lot of the times between market and limit orders are enough to hang you or to make you with TTP. Like, so depend on the ticker you're trading and stuff.
Charlie, you ride it up, ACXP. Good work on that. If you rode it all the way up, good job. All right, ATPC going to resume in 45 seconds. 385 is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm just kicking back. ACXP. There you go, bro.
Yeah, I have an order low fours.
At this point, we had a wick at 402 and 406 just now, so I mean,
You think just she looks good? Yeah,
I
I'll
thought
hold on to her for a
just let
little
it
bit.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll hold on to her.
Maybe trim a little bit right here at 4 if you're already decent green, lock in a little piece, but I don't know, man.
ATPC opened. See any pop up towards like 4.2s, I'm taking a short, just FYI. ATPC, any pop towards like 4.2, likely going to be hitting that. Half off on ACXP.
Okay. And then what's the other one? CVGI. Let's not forget about that one. Is that rolling over? That continue to roll? Yeah. Ah, shit. The one I stopped looking at was the short. Damn it. CVGI textbook rents. We called that too. It's like we know it's just a junker.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the over 3, we were getting excited. Over 3, it looked really exciting. ATPC, let's see if like 4.2s, 3s we can get an entry there. QURE I'm falling out of love with, but it's just slow.
Right. Yeah, Battle had a little spike too.
PLYX I do like a lot, but that's real slow as well.
Take a look at the scanner again. CVGI gave ops.
Yeah.
ACXP. Revival. Yeah. It's like when there's nothing else going on. Yeah. Grinding on up now. Looks like they want to keep it going.
Keep the party going, ACXP. Yeah, I've already reduced risk there. I'm thinking I like 4.5s now. If I might start leaning into it a little bit more up towards 4.5. ATPC may be given an opportunity. I think the 4.5 is really good as the risk guide there. So pop up towards 4.20s to 30s isn't bad. I mean, that's hopefully we don't get range bound here in the 3s because we have good support again 3.75 and then now really tough 4.5. So
Yeah, I like the chart. Yeah, yeah, it does have range actually. Let me see. Yeah, I
well,
was zoomed in too much. Yeah. So I mean, this one actually looks pretty good. Yeah. It's like take a small starter here and see if it can grind up and repair any more of this. It might not. That candle down from 4 or 5. and then it came from 2. So yeah.
PLYX is great, but
Yeah,
I want to lean into it. The problem is it's not profit taking like you would suspect, I guess you could say. Like it's just kind of a slow bleed, but that's after a run from $2 to $7, just a slow bleed. I don't like that. I'd prefer it just to start seeing some capitulation there. G-Sun halted up. G-Sun, Crow, your 52-week low. It's just 52-week low after 52-week low fades. I mean, it's just nonstop every day. We've already had 3 this morning. Now this G-Sun randomly on nothing, no news. 90-cent open on G-Sun.
So Tuna, you have your software in the background giving audio alerts to kind of like just more of a bird's eye view, like the hawk is chirping, like calling out what's going on and stuff. I like that.
CYN forming this W shape, guys, and retesting high a day. CYN. I think Tuna's talking about us with the audible alerts. CYN, high of day test.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
G-Sun.
it's like keeping a bird's eye view, but like an advanced tool to do so. I like that. Um,
Baron, what's going on? Good morning. Thought about you lately. Hope you're having a good week.
what's up, man?
CVGI, yeah, CVG. It's been that kind of morning where we're just kind of, CVGI was the double loss earnings, and we felt that was going to be a straight up pump, but yeah, it went a little longer than suspected, right? Irrational pump.
Mm-hmm. And even now, it's like, are they gonna roll it over? They're gonna keep it going. It's like, yeah.
ACXP maybe.
ATPC, that was a good call there. That one's shaping up. Shaping down, rather.
Yeah. ACXP in a little descending triangle right now, guys, with the 4 being the bottom. Be mindful of that. Keep it on watch. And then I'm going to be watching this G-Sun open because, yeah, I'm seeing like 95 cent, $1 resume time. I mean, that was my better trade yesterday. I was around this time just waiting for some junker to pop up like this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, and then the tops does its thing. Yeah. Yeah, we love those like mid-morning just random like, oh, this stock's up 50-60% now because it's like we know that pattern. Like,
mhm.
and sometimes we just won't get it. Yeah, I'll check that out, Tuna. For sure. Appreciate you.
Mm.
440 warrants, yeah, and that's great because I mean it already looks bearish now on that rejection, and then the warrants added to the story. Yeah, that's what I've kind of been talking about. That I want to build like a dilution bot or something to where I can just, you know, have more of a clear, concise
But does
analysis.
that mean they're executing like today though? Does that mean when it's at that price they're getting their execution? Is that what all right, G-Sun's gonna open up in 40 seconds, 35 seconds. See what she's gonna do.
Yeah,
96
also,
cents.
yeah, it's like we want to be superhumans and be the best traders possible, but sometimes it's just not true. Like, I was doing some journaling and I had like a key inflection. It was like, you can't manage like emotions. Like, I guess, well, you can. Like, it's kind of complex, but basically the line was like, you can't manage emotions and manage risk at the same time.
You don't get smarter when you're in the trade, essentially.
Basically what it was is like I was reflecting on like I had a bad night the other night and I was reflecting on it and it was like I was having a family conversation while I was trading. And like something about it, I just couldn't perform, right? Like it started going against me. I got a little sloppy with my trading. I'm like talking to my parents about something serious and it's like that was a horrible idea, horrible combo. But it was like a really rough lesson that I had to learn like you like trading is already you're stepping in the arena when you're trading. So if you have like your wife yelling at you or like your kids are on your lap or you're stressed out about like family issues or something like that or you're like on the phone talking about something serious, like you're not going to be the best trader you could be. And you have to be serious about this, guys. Like it's not like you can't just be halfway in a trade lollygagging around like you're gambling. At that point it's gambling. Like you got to have a plan, you got to have focus, and I had to like learn that. That was I've made that mistake before subtly, but it really hurt me the other night, and I had to internalize that. I got so pissed off afterwards, but it was like I was putting too much energy into the phone call, and it took away from my trading and my process. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah, you got to be so dialed in. Kind of like I am right now, CYN. Looks like it wants $1, or at least test it. 115 is the 50-day moving average, which I'm thinking about just starting a small and leaning into this against like 120. In fact, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm starting small. I'm gonna lean this against 120.
What ticker is that?
CYN.
Okay. Oh wow. Jeez. Junker. Junkaholics, bro.
Junkaholics Anonymous. Yeah.
Yeah. Lord.
I mean, if you're selling your junk, I'll buy it. One man's junk's another man's treasure.
Yeah, right.
Or I'll short it rather. Yeah, I'm gonna size this thing to 120. Get out the whack-a-mole hammer on this piece of POS. Nice. I did get a fill on it. I put an 83. I put an 83 order. Got filled on that, so I'm gonna look to re-enter if she keeps climbing. Got
Mm-hmm.
10 cents on it so far though.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's shaping up. I mean, I feel like I'm having to claw my way to Q on the day,
Yeah.
but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Or we won't. I mean, whatever. It's just
And it's
see.
like, yeah, that's the other thing is having a queue is good, but I think like once you're maybe halfway there, now you need a profit give back rule. Or once you're two-thirds of the way there, you need a profit give back rule. So I like for me, it's like once I'm up, like 250, $300, it's like in any one account, I'm like, okay, I can only give back 30% of this. Like I'm only going to give back a third. Like I'm going to give myself room to build the buffer to begin with, but once I have a couple $100 buffer, I'm going to keep that. So I like that 33% give back rule.
Mhm.
That's been a big one for me. And actually, a lot of like professional firms and traders do that. That's actually pretty common because it makes sense. Like I've talked about that several times on the stream. Is like the Green Day give back tilt, like the Green Day tilt. It's such a real thing. Like
Yeah.
the last thing you want to do is be up seven, eight, $900,000 and then end the day like up 100, 200, or even red. Like that does more for the psychology than being even or losing 100, right? Because it's like you had all that money and then you weren't responsible and you lost it. So you gotta, yeah, you gotta have those parameters, guys. You gotta
Charlie,
have.
I hit it short. I covered, then I just hit it short again, small. I'm going to be sizing it to 120. 120 is the level I like on it, past chart history, resistance, and the 50-day moving average on the short here. So GSUN, yeah, I'm just going to be working it really against over under 120. Golden Sun.
Golden son.
Might be worth leaning into if it snaps here too. Yeah, I mean, BATL's just kind of sitting around the 19.
Yeah.
QURE hasn't done much. I mean, it's been big order sitting there on the ask now. GSUN, let's see if that.
Yeah, battle curling up, G Sun rolling over, ACXP slowing down a little bit, CVGI roller coaster. Cure, I don't like that reclaim, but it hasn't broken in structure yet. But like to see it behave a little bit more. It's like pending lawsuit news, company can't go down. Bad earnings, company shoots up. Just another day in the circus.
Ain't that the truth? I'm curious if they're going to try for the $1 on GSUN now that we're kind of close. Cure, I stopped out of that one. QURE. GSUN got close to that buck, so I was curious if they were going to at least attempt that, but let's see if it stays heavy against these highs versus the
I
101.
believe national best bid and offer, is that what TTP used? I think so. It's it's the same spreads as Webull. Like it's the same data. So if you're trading with TTP, I always recommend having Webull as like your second platform for charts and like your order book and stuff. I've shared my platform on here a couple times. but it matches the data specifically with TTP. Like if you're using Thinkorswim, you're not going to be seeing the same spreads and fills. So Webull is like a good mirror platform to pair with TTP, but they
The
are going to be
Black
changing.
Arrow. Black Arrow, which is another platform they're introducing soon, does have the NBBO. They
Um,
confirmed that, so the spreads will be more favorable.
yeah, that's been a big hurdle as the journey continues is the spread. So if they address that, that's going to be the game changer. CVGI. Cure, you piece of shit.
So whatever.
Right.
You gotta take good losses, and
Yeah,
not
exactly.
every trade is gonna be a winner. ACXP 420 holding up as resistance. ATPC's kind of channeling under the 420 as well.
Yeah, CMEG is a little bit better. Yeah, CMEG, you got a little bit cleaner spreads. Um, I think it's more kind of CMEG and Thinkorswim are pretty similar. I don't know if they're the exact same. It's not like a DAS type spreads, but it's not like a Webull or a TTP spread either. I think CMEG is kind of in that in between ground, which even that makes a big difference if you're an active trader, honestly.
Probably a cost thing, Doug's what I'm assuming. Just But hopefully we'll be able to pay for like Black Arrow, for example, probably is going to cost a premium, but it's going to be worth it because we make it up in the spreads, right? So
Right, right. Yeah, if you're a serious trader, those spreads are a huge deal. Like I've been there and done that with the best and the worst, and I've seen how much that affects me, and it's a big deal, guys. Big deal. Yeah, CVGI is just kind of turned into a little war here. I'm not playing it, but just monitoring.
all right, here's the downtrend we got with GSUN. See if it's going to break up and out or lower. A little conflicted here. I mean, I just have a small little starter on it again. But I mean, I like the sizing of this to 120 a lot. I just don't suspect she's going to be able to hold 1.2s.
Yeah, yeah. At CMEG, I like to have Thinkorswim. I use Thinkorswim with CMEG. That's a good like mirror platform. And then with TTP guys, just Webull and TTP. That's like the cleanest mirror. If you like, I think if you're a serious trader, you should be using multiple platforms for your data, like a couple different screens. Like just a TTP alone platform isn't enough for me to really have what I need, essentially. So having a Weeble to pair with that is great. And yeah, at CMEG, Thinkorswim is great to pair. They're very similar. But when Barron said that DAS is not a premium at Oceans, I mean, I'm sure you pay premiums with other things, but when I had DAS, I loved it, man. It's just I had to pay like 30 or 40 bucks every time I hit a short, and it was like I've talked about that before here, where with a small account, I was paying $500 in fees like every day at least.
I think I remember one time you told me, yeah, you paid like 2 grand in fees too one day. It's like,
Yeah, and when like a $3,000 or $4,000 account, guys, like that was like when I first went offshore, when I first started shorting, like, and it was like my crash course, right? Like I was doing hundreds of trades a day, paying $500,000 in fee. Like I like make like 1,500 and pay like 1,000 in fees, like something like that. It was good tuition, you know. It was a good learning experience, and I proved myself that I had good edge, but the fees just ate me alive. And you know, but you know, so when you have like really good spreads like that, you can be more of a scalper and be more efficient with scalping. Like you can't really be a scalper with like the Weeble spreads, your TTP. I mean, you can, but it's not friendly. You know, you're definitely climbing uphill. So,
Right. Well, guys, what do we have? Let's flip around. Then CVGI still having trouble. PLYX should be a good fade today. Happy with that one so far. ACXP still in play. I mean, ATPC still in play. Both of those, ACXP and ATPC, still both of those in play. It wouldn't surprise me if they just started pumping NCI anytime now, because not much else is going on here. CYN in this flag is trying to break up and out right now, so maybe test $1. CYN. I have a 93 average on it right now. I am gonna hit it to $1.20. Just FYI. I don't think this thing gets over $1.20 today. Just trap the bulls in this bull flag. That's what I'm thinking they do. Oh, but outside of that, yeah, just be managing really this trade. PLX, I just have a stop in and let that thing work.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of a meh day. Just small grain, but you know, like I talked about earlier, I'll take that, man. I'll take that over a chaotic morning any day at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think CYN just gets slammed at any point in time after they get their liquidity. Maybe it's up and over $1. It's so close, it probably gets at least
Yeah, they're
a
probably
dollar
rip
push.
it. Yeah, probably like $1, $1.10, $1.20 at least, and then wash it now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's interesting. 100% now. It's $1.
$1.15 is that 50-day.
This is like a prime example of one that you probably want to limit order because like it's just fluctuating, you know, a couple pennies at a
Yeah.
time. If you
I
smack
just
it on the market on TTP, you're instantly going to lose out.
I just threw a limit at 105 as well. I'll put a couple more like 110, 120.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I mean, that worked out for you last time. And that's a solid approach because it prevents the ruin, like I talked about. It's like you have risk and reward, but you don't have ruin because you're predefining the levels. Like
Yeah.
what gets traders in trouble is like, oh, this stock's up 100%. Oh, it's kind of looking bearish. Smack. Like without a plan, without structure, without levels. Okay, 105. You
Haven't
get
gotten
that
filled
fill.
yet. No, not yet.
Yeah, so that's kind of what me and Doug were talking about, right? Until that bid hits 105, you're not going to get filled. Even though a ton of shares printed at 105, you're not filled yet. So that's a
Right.
little frustrating, but you know, you just got to understand the system, guys. Like there's pros and there's cons. Like so big ask at 104, bro. I'd hate for you to not get filled at 105 there and at wash.
I
Um,
pulled it to 103. And then I have a 110, 120.
Yeah, the ask is kind of walking down now. They're either gonna spring load it or probably dump it here. Watch for a quick spike or just stay heavy. 9 9s, 9 8s. The seller stepped in there right after that one break. Mm. And that's where you can be a little dynamic with it. Like you had that 105, it's like you see it's struggling right there. It's like you can drag and drop like you did, like 103, 104, and get that, at least get a starter fill. Um, you know, let's see. Still seeing some sellers in that mid one range. But the longer it holds at one, the worse for bears too.
Traders, I have some very large news I'm going to share with you here soon, but it's going to be affecting the stream to some degree. But I'll post a video on it here soon, so just be on watch for it. Be on watch.
9 8s seller, guys. 9 8s. 60,000 stacking. They've been stacking it here at this one. Nope. Fake spoof. Spoofed.
Spoofing.
Big buying company now.
Getting spoofed.
Hopscotch.
Hey, that's a good video. That's a good song for Byron. Getting spoofed.
Yeah.
Getting spoofed. Oh man. All right. Well, I mean, they're gonna toy with it. 110, 120. Over under 120 will be my final stop. I'll see how it, that's mental, by the way, too. It's not gonna be right on 1-2. Be if it holds it. In which case, it would be decent red trade. It would be a decent red trade at that point, but I'm okay with it because this is a very confident setup for me. These are the ones I gotta lean a little bit because 120 is tough, 115 very tough. I've seen it time and time again. I don't think they sustain. I gotta lean into that conviction.
Yeah.
That's where I've been trying, like I told you, been trying to focus a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like that idea too.
Focus on the strengths because this is a strength for me. This ticker's likely not going to hold that 120, so I'll size it like it's a better hand. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, what do you got? I have those orders out. Stops over under 120. That's going to probably wrap my day up outside of PLYX. Just fading that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm there with you. I just took small size on these hangovers today, but it's been a solid day. PLYX has been pretty much the best one. I'm still monitoring Cure and Battle. I'm in baby size on those, giving them wiggle room, baby size. I'll add on confirmation or just take paper cuts and be out of them.
Yeah.
So, that's about it, brother.
Cure looks good after wicking me out. I mean, she looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't broken structure yet. Yeah, rejected right there at that 19 again. So.
Oh man, look at this HIMZ. HIMZ.
Yeah, I was looking at that one the other day. Okay, yeah, Reward Hider. Wow, what are they? Is that the Blue Chew company, or they do the hair replacement? They do a little bit of everything.
Hair replacement. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. HIMZ. I think it's. I don't know.
It's one of those like online doctor company. Like they.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do they give you prescriptions for stuff, and that's like a new kind of thing. It's like telemedicine kind of, but with a twist, I guess. Yeah.
I love the telehealth medicine.
That is really nice. It's really nice. I even did that for my cats, dude. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, because my cat has asthma, so I was able to just do like a telecall and get a new prescription instead of having to go through all that.
So what do I do for that? My cat's got asthma too. Like it sounds like they're heaving, but they're not. Is that what yours, Rose? Or
yeah, It's
what do I do? What do I do for that? Because what I've seen is like you got these masks you got to put on them and give them
it
like.
sucks, bro. It
Is that
sucks,
what you
man.
have to do?
Yeah, it's called an AeroCat, and it's
Uh,
like you get like they give you like a human inhaler, like those inhalers that people take, and
yeah,
it's the same. It's literally the same exact medicine, but you have an apparatus that you connect it. It's like a plastic tube kind of inhaler thing. So
I've
you
seen them.
squirt
Yeah.
you squirt that, and then you have to like put their mouth up to it, and they don't like it. It sucks, man. It sucks, bro. It's tough, but. And then like there's steroids. Like asthma is a really hard thing to deal with. G-sun rejection. Asthma is a really hard thing to deal with, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like
So
there's a couple different pill forms and then that inhaler as well. But yeah, don't downplay it, man. Uh before I got taffy, the owner thought it was just like hairballs and like didn't treat her for a couple years. So poor
I haven't
girl.
treated my cat yet. I mean, a couple times a day maybe. Here we go, G son.
Yeah, I would definitely look into that, bro. Um, I mean, if you haven't ever treated her, you might need to take her to the vet, but it's not cheap. But you can also just like probably get diagnosed. Like if it's constantly like that, is it how long's their hair? How old are they?
Like 8 or 9 years old, and
Mm,
uh,
I
how
mean,
long?
honestly, if they're 8 or 9, dude, and you haven't treated them for asthma, it might not even be asthma because I don't think they'd even live that long without treatment, to be honest, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal thing. So it might just be hairballs, but I would look into it, for
But anyways, the telehealth, dude. I like the one thing in life I hate is sitting at the doctor's, or I cannot stand sitting.
I
You know
hate
how
that.
we are as yeah, we're traders. We're the same. We're all the same here. We want action. I like sitting there for hours is the absolute worst. It drives me nuts. Yeah, G Sun Charlie. One yeah, I like it too. I'm gonna set a stop and walk away here in a little bit because
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
like a good one to set it and forget it because it's got that vibe where it's like we end up at 70 cents sooner and later is a
Yeah.
possibility.
Yeah, G Sun. Let me just cancel the orders. So, guys, on TTP, make sure you can't like I had G Sun orders at up at 120. I don't want to walk away. Like I've done that before where I leave orders sitting there and I come back to my computer or I get that dreaded email from Michael Katz saying I've blown up on
Yeah.
the day or
Right.
because my stop. Well, let's say I liquidated the position. I have a stop 500 shares up like at the top. I come back and I bought 500 shares at the top and literally get max lost at the bottom. It's the worst. So I'm paranoid about that. When I leave, I check multiple times at my working orders. I make sure
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any working orders there outside of my stops. I'm gonna set the stop like 121 and walk. About to head on out of here.
Sounds good, brother.
Slow stay, but it's all good. Making money.
Yeah, man.
Live, live to trade another day. You're not gonna have huge days every day. Take it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Take it.
normalize a calm, slow day. It's like humble beginnings, right? It's like
Yeah.
if we can show up here and do this together and help each other out and have small green days consistently, what more do we need?
What more do we need? That's all I need. Mike, what's going on? Going on. Appreciate you jumping in here. Appreciate the green team. Jump in the Discord if you haven't. Traders over on X, especially. Go to the YouTube. Discord's in the YouTube comments. We'll keep the action going there. Bullseye's been commenting a lot. Appreciate you, Bullseye. And
Yeah, good shout out there. Good work today, guys. That's what it's all about.
we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Later.